in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nittany Lions offense takes the field to start this game off. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keep
wide open spaces. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got room to work. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hoosiers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays, and so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Looking for a man. It's long. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to make magic with his feet. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down, he just keeps gashing them with his feet. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It's caught. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep lead. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation. And
he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
14, Indiana, 0.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen...
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to come.
Takes it the other way. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's going to take off. Open space at the 25. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Slithers into space. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They pick up that first down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're 2-down territory there and you take a shot on 3rd and run it on 4th, but they opt to just move the chains here.
Man, I laugh now watching quarterback sneaks. It looks a lot less fun than back in my day when I played. Because not only are you getting hit from the front now if you're a quarterback, but you've got your own guys running into your back now as well. We see these push plays more and more often today in college football. No fun.
Dropping back, it's long. Sends it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The Hoosiers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Barker. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Quick spin on the run. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Shakes off the defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They get to him as he throws. He's got the tight end. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Hoosiers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action. Fires to the end zone. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He'll go to the sneak. The sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but, man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And
the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him! And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air, it's long. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Indiana! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Stanford. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try the middle. There he goes! And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knock him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Quarterback on the keeper. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3, it's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's long. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 1st down from the 11. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
The give from the gun. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley.
It's picked off. That's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Off play action on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Snagged out of the air. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to throw. It's long. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jamison. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Absolutely center cut. That brings them to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kid, nice job.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw, it's long. Spits it out to the back. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jamison. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They've got it at the 36 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Turning it on! And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
35, Indiana, 20.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A little bit of everything through 2 quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Back to throw. It's long. Got his man downfield. Still running at the 40. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Running into the open space. There he goes. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Running back searching for a hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Hoosiers have moved it inside the 20. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Nittany Lions have a lot of options on second and inches. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. He's going for the big play. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to UMass. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield. It's long. Gets it out quickly. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, better look out. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Hoosiers will have it first and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Now the play fake. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops the throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Brings into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Snags it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the punishment has been extended. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wide open downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass. It's long. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his target down the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Makes the grab. Not gonna get there, not gonna get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finding open areas. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a 1st down, and both of the...
Lots of room to run. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got
it, and he will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To throw, it's long. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. 4th down coming up.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Indiana
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And the returner goes down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The give to the back. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably wouldn't quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And now on second down for this offense. The play action fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Scanning the field, it's long. He lets one fly deep. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on fourth down. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner is stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Going with the ground game left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses, and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
handoff. Keep working on that clock. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He's got it on the right. At the 40, there he goes. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Hoosiers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's long. Right on the money. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. And here comes the offense on second down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.